Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the All Skills Tournament. I'm here with my co-commentator, Sierra,
Hello.
and we're here to commentate the race between Mudpip and Dudexcubed. This is the 1-3 bracket, so mostly just racing for pride right now, but hey, hopefully it's going to be an exciting race. Mudpip's personal best is a 101.53, and Dudexcube's personal best is a 56.58. So there is about a 5-minute time difference between the two runners. However, I feel like this still might be a fairly close race. We'll have to see.
Yep. And either way, in a race setting, what you're looking for is when the runners are separated have such a big time difference. What really shows for how good a runner is their consistency, how close to their PB they get.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yep, so I'm going to count the runners down and they will start shortly.
Great. There's going to be a little bit of time delay between when we say go and when the runners actually go with the restream. However, once that's off, we'll be seeing the runners go live and it'll be all good.
Yep, they've been counted down, so
That's
I'll
just
Dudex is testing his time.
hopefully we see a pretty exciting race. I'm scared that dude is hovering over Steel Cell.
Oh no. Oh no.
I know, everything's okay. Everything's okay.
Yeah. Back over the whatever the white one is.
Yeah, the
Regular
regular.
soul.
Yeah.
If a runner were to do Steel Soul, it would be death would be permanent and the entire route would have to change.
Yeah,
So
we had Run Runner doing Steel Soul. It was quite the controversy. But anyway.
yeah, so it looks like Mudpip uh clicked to start, but I don't know why. Maybe it's a stream delay.
Mudpip's computer I don't think is the best. So his loads are probably going to be a bit longer. I've seen a few of his races before, and it usually evens out in the later loads. However, just the initial one usually takes quite a bit. We'll get a sync up
Okay.
here, though, so
Yeah.
it'll be all right. And both runners are going to get those acid pogo there. Dudexcubed did not hard fall, so that's good to note.
Yep, that hard fall, getting the soft fall. Oh, Mudpip just got one by RNG.
Yeah, that's good. That's always the RNG softball there. Is the quickest way you can do KP. However, if you get the hard fall, it becomes the slowest. So
Yes.
yeah, Mudpip getting a 52 King's Pass. That's very, very good. I
It's
think
really impressive.
most top runners are looking for a low 52 or a high 51. And when you're at the level of high, anything above 55, anything between a 51 to a 54 is something you're happy with, but a 52 is very good.
Yes. I don't even think I get consistent 52s.
I definitely don't. 53s, sure, but definitely not 52s.
Yeah.
We're going to
Things
be
passed. Yeah.
coming up to the Gruz Fall here. An RNG section where you can take either 0 or 3 hits of damage. Dude gets 1 hit of damage, and Mudpip is going to go the center route. Still going to take a damage anyway, though.
Oh no, and a second one.
That's unfortunate. Center route is more consistent, however, can result in unfortunate situations like that.
Yeah. What's interesting to note about these first couple splits and King's Pass is because you have so little movement, every single jump and nail swing matters so much more.
Definitely. Oh,
So,
wow.
both runners getting a very clean double spike.
Dudexcubed only got 1, actually. Had to clean it up.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So that is going to put Mudpip a little bit ahead. Actually, no, they're still really even.
Yeah.
Slightest bit of a
One
lead
second
for
off.
Mudpip. Yeah. Still an incredibly close race, however.
Let's see if they can keep this similarity in their paces throughout.
Yeah, hopefully this becomes a close race. Here we are at the statue poking room, though. I love this trick. It's just so fun. And he
I
gets
still
it.
can't do it myself.
Ooh, alright.
Mudpip's getting some soul off of that. Probably using the Vengefly for a little bit of extra height.
I think got a little bit scared that he wasn't going to make the pogo, but I think he had it. I'm not sure what the thought process was, but manages to get up without losing much time, so that's good.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Coming up to False Knight here, what is technically the first boss of the game. However, we're not really going to fight it. I'm going to do one cycle where we beat the heck out of him. Like so.
Yep. We pretty much use a dev-intended skip to avoid having to fight the last 3 phases. It's only in the 100% categories that we actually kill the False Knight.
Or Shade Soul any percent if you prefer the comfy route over the VS route.
Ah. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, it's slower, but a lot easier.
Both runners missed the torch game. You hate to see it.
Unfortunate.
It's the hardest and most important trick in the entire run.
Saves you so much time. So that's
for
going to
sure.
be a 3 minutes and 42 seconds VS for Dudexcubed and a 3:43.
Looks like Water is trying to take over Rixon's job in chat.
So very snailed. No one can beat the Rixian. But yeah, Mudpip is going to keep that 1 second lead for the moment. It's still very early, so it's still any racer's game.
Yep.
We are coming up to Boulder Spit here. Quite an RNG heavy section. Can waste so much time if you don't get a good set.
It's pretty much 50-50 whether you get a boulder or not every spit.
Yeah. Dudexcubed does get it on the first try, though.
See what Mudpip gets? Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh
Rough.
no. 5
6
spit.
spit.
Oh,
Or
6?
5 spit. It's probably 5, you're probably right.
Yeah, either way, it's really unfortunate time loss that Mudpip can do nothing about.
Yeah, just, yeah, unfortunate RNG time loss. So I'm going to switch to Dude's audio because he is now in the lead.
So, Dude now heading into Green Path. This segment is really interesting because you still don't have a lot of movement, and you actually use the knockback from your fireball to get you to places where you shouldn't be able to reach yet. So it's a really interesting bit of speed tech we have. Dude now coming up on the first fireball skip, doesn't attempt it. Honestly, it's the hardest one.
Probably missed the jump there, trying to get a really late jump, and yeah, but that's okay.
That one only loses 2 seconds if you don't get it, so not the biggest deal.
And Mudpip, ooh, okay.
Going for the 2 fireball.
So it's a little in on the fireball after doing the turnaround, but recovers it very well by casting a second one, managing to get the fireball skip. Actually a very smart play. That's going to save Mudpip some time.
Oh, for sure. And after that Baldur RNG, it'll be very good to have that extra time save.
Dudexcubed is coming up to the second fireball skip right here.
This one is the most important as it allows us to skip... Oh no. It allows us to skip most of Green Path intended route. Luckily, we do have a squid backup.
Oh, getting the unfortunate RNG, I think.
That is the unfortunate RNG, but he handled it
Oh
really
no!
well.
Mudpip also misses.
But he has enough soul to try again,
Yeah,
and he gets it.
That puts Mudpip back in the lead. This is gonna be an intense race.
Oh yeah. There's one more fireball skip that Dude is now going to... Oh no, just misses it.
Will he get Manpogo though? That is the question.
That is the question.
Oh, doesn't go for it.
Mudpip also misses it.
Really?
So
Going for a second try. No.
If you don't go for Manpogo, going around loses a solid 12 seconds.
Alright. Mudpip's struggling a little bit. Well, Mudpip does not have the opportunity to go for Manpogo. Unfortunate. No Manpogo for us today.
Yeah.
Dudexcube's at the first False Knight. Will he get the double? Does.
I think you meant Moss Knight.
What did I say?
False Knight.
Oh no. Thank you for correcting me.
All good.
And Mudpip will be hopefully doing the same thing, getting the double fireball to only have to cast 2 soul. Hey, alright.
Let's go. The reason why you want to get the double so much is because you have to collect 2 full soul in the next room, and going into this room with already 1 cast of soul saves you a bunch of time on soul gathering.
Absolutely.
It also gives you the opportunity to heal if you feel that you need to.
Dudexcubed got the good RNG with the Moss Knights there. Sometimes they can spawn on the right, so you have to delay a bit. But he was able to just hop down and fire his fireballs. And Mudpip does the same. Lovely. Ooh, missing the Geo Rock there a bit, though.
And so, Dude now coming up on his first Hornet fight. Hopefully only one of 2.
Yes.
This fight is relatively straightforward. Unless you're trying to do it fast, in which case it becomes a challenge.
I find this fight a lot of fun when doing it fast and optimally.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of precise
really clean
movement.
fight from Dudexcubed.
Missed, I think, 2 fireballs there, but was still very quick overall.
Yes. And what matters is that he didn't get out of rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Mudpip having a little bit more trouble.
Think, yeah, definitely going to be
There we go.
a slower green path. Losing a bit of time to that 3rd fireball skip, it looks like. Having to try it a couple times and still going around.
Right. But it's not as bad a time loss as you'd think, because Dudexcubed did struggle a bit with the second one.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah, there's going to be a 13-second differential between the 2 races right now. Still a negligible amount of time. Mudpip could easily catch it up throughout the rest of the race.
Yes.
And we're going to be entering Fungal Waste here. A fairly movement-heavy split.
This is actually one of my favorite splits because of the movement. Oh no, Dude trying to inventory drop while still on the ledge.
Yeah, a bit early there.
Still gets the drop. This segment has some really fun movement in the room that Dudexcubed just went through, and with the explosion pogo, where we use the explosion of a sporg to get up to a ledge that we really should not be able to get up to.
Mm-hmm. Quite an interesting trick for first-time viewers. Dudexcubed has some pretty smooth movement here, honestly. Ooh.
He really does.
Unfortunately,
oh no, did you just comms curse him?
I think I just comms cursed him.
Sylvie! How could you?
Oh man, I'm the worst.
We love Sylvie here.
Gonna farm a bit of Geo here. We need it for a feature ability called Dash Lash. It costs 800 Geo that we want really quickly. So we need all the Geo we can get. And gets
First
to
try
eat.
E-Pogo from Dudexcubed. Oh
Very well
no,
done.
Mudpip
Ooh,
mistiming a dash and taking a dunk in the acid.
unfortunate. Dudexcubed here is gonna come up to Mantis Pogo. Let's see if he can execute it. Bit high on the dash there, I think.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he was
yeah.
a little bit late on the second dash as well, but he manages to save it.
Yeah, very well done. We'll see Mudpip farming up the Georox here. Gonna go for a E-Pogo as well. As Dudexcubed quits out. Oh, going for the safe strat. Ooh,
Looks
a
like he's
bit too
going
far
for the
left.
low percent setup.
Mm-hmm. I think it's the safest and I don't know about easiest, but definitely the safest way to do it.
Right.
Unfortunately, struggling, however.
There
Alright,
we go.
gets on the third time. That is going to lose him a fair amount of time, however.
Yes. The important thing though is that he did not take damage. The last thing you want to do is die in fungal wastes.
Mm-hmm.
He also does not get the setup for the Mantis Pogo. Looks like he went for a different one actually.
Um, yeah, I mean, I think it was just a backup. I think Mudpip executed it quite nicely, though.
It definitely looked planned.
Did it?
I think it did.
Alright, I'll trust you on that one.
I could be wrong, but
It looks like we're gonna see some genocide here. Dudexcubed not having enough to let Jennifer survive.
I mean, I kill Jennifer all the time because why not?
Mm-hmm. And here we are coming to Gruz. A bit of unfortunate RNG. Having to get those nail hits a bit slowly. But still a fairly quick fight.
Yep.
We'll see if we can get the cleanup here.
Fabled one?
Ooh.
No, not a Fabled Perfect.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dudexcubed fired his fireball a little too early, causing the first one to miss, and then the second one did hit a lot of them, though. The cleanup, however, was a tad bit slow because of that.
Yeah. So that might be a little bit of extra chance for Mudpip to catch up.
Yeah, Mudpip's movement, it feels like he knows what he's doing, but from what I've seen, he's making lots of little movement errors. Maybe trying to go a little too fast. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
But you see just a lot of little mistakes that is costing him a fair amount of time.
Yeah. So hopefully he'll have a little bit of a better Gruzmother cleanup. Meanwhile,
Oh,
oh
misses
no, he
the
missed the
third fireball.
fireball.
That's rough.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Dudexcube is going to be doing the shade skip to get up to the blue lake. It was a little bit close, but he got it, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh no, Mudpip also fires it a bit early.
Still, I think that ended up being a quicker cleanup than Dudexcubed, actually.
It did, yeah. The Gruzzers spawned a lot closer together, and
Yeah.
he was able to fireball a ton of them right
Yeah,
away.
indeed. That is awesome. Anyway, um, Mudpip will be doing the shade skip as Dudexcubed comes down into King Station, farming up the rest of the Geo he needs to get the Dash Lash. We need 800 Geo, so we got a lot to farm up.
Yeah, luckily a lot of the husks in, well, I think all of the husks in in this side of City of Tears drop a ton of Geo.
Dudexcubed actually managing to stand on spikes there, not quite getting the hitbox to damage him, luckily.
Yeah.
And Mudpip
Mudpip
shade
getting a
giving.
fireball.
Yeah, that's never fun. Oh,
No,
struggling a little bit.
at least he didn't kill the shade, having to.
Die again, yeah.
die for a second time would lose even more time.
For sure.
So Dudexcubed now is gonna head over to kill the gorgeous husk. This the gorgeous husk drops, I think, 400 geo or
420.
something. 420, yes.
Yes.
Which will bring us almost to the amount we need.
Not quite, but almost.
Yes. There's one last farming segment before dash slash in where we kill a whole bunch of mini hoppers in Kingdom's Edge. Those enemies have a lot of health, but they also drop a ton of geo.
For sure. That's what we'll be finishing up what little geo we need left for the dash slash, and hopefully getting a little bit extra for the split coming up ahead.
Dudexcubed is actually kind of loaded with geo right now, going into Kingdom's Edge with 745.
Still going to need to farm both rows of hoppers, I think, but
for
still.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it'll leave him very comfortable for King's Station.
Absolutely.
Until King's Station, geo is really tight, but afterwards we pretty much don't need to worry about it for the rest of the run.
And here's the hoppers.
Looks like Dudexcubed just missed the cycle, the optimal cycle, but still recovered it quite well.
Yep, very good hoppers.
Very clean.
And he's gonna have plenty of geo. Probably not gonna have to worry about farming any geo in the coming splits at all.
That'll very much help him.
So actually, is that a 4 or a 1? The middle number, I can't quite tell.
It's a 4.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because he was at 90 and he collected like, he was at 90 something and he collected around like 40 something geo.
Okay.
So Dudexcube's now picked up dash slash, the first nail art of the 3 that we will pick up. This one is actually picked up very early because we use it for lever skips to get around some of the harder parts of Sanctum. We're able to completely skip the Hell Room, which is a room with, I think, 5 Soul Twisters that all have an opportunity to completely mess up your movement.
Yeah. With dash slash, we luckily get to avoid all that, and feel sorry for the CP runners and the 1XX runners that have to deal with it. But
yeah, pretty much.
It sucks to be them. We're all skills runners.
Does 106 actually have to go through the Hell Rooms?
They do. They don't. It's quicker to do that than to get dash slash early because of routing. Because you got to go down to get quick slash, right? So you may as well do that all in one bout instead of going there twice. Ooh, okay. Dudexcubed manages to get the lever skip there and gets through without taking a single damage, even though the sentries tried their hardest to get right in the way of Dudexcubed.
You could really see his skill in maneuvering that room there.
It was very clean.
So we also use dash slash to hit things before we reach them, which just a small optimization that over the course of the run can save a little bit more time.
It looks like Mudpip is starting to pick up his consistency. I've noticed his movement has gotten a little better as well.
Yeah.
Even gaining a second back, so that's good.
And we'll see how much geo he has shortly, because that will affect 12 geo, so not a lot, but he should be fine for King's Station.
Yeah, not quite comfy like what Dudexcubed has, but still has enough. We'll have to farm a little extra which is unfortunate, but still very doable.
Yeah, so Dudexcubed just picked up Shade Soul. This will be our main damage output for a lot of the run, because it does 40 damage with Shaman Stone equipped, and when you can get a double hit on bosses, that's 80 damage right there, and against a lot of early game enemies and bosses, you're not supposed to have that ability yet, so it completely decimates them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Dudexcubed is coming to the Soul Warrior fight here. There is a way to sort of quickly deal with it. Unfortunately, missing the doubles, so having to have a pretty extended fight.
And coming out of it 2 health down. It's a little bit scary going into the rest of Sanctum,
Absolutely.
but it looks like I'm not going to talk yet. Not until he leaves this room.
Yeah, that Soul Twister guy can be a huge jerk and just
It looks like
teleport.
he got the good RNG. Now I can say it.
Calm's curse averted. I mean,
Let's go.
but now he's probably gonna get the bad RNG for Soul Warrior, right?
No, I said
Or
nothing about
Soul
the Soul Master. I only said that
Oh.
in that one room he
One
got
sec,
good
my
RNG.
headphones broke. I gotta fix them.
Okay. Yeah, so there is a quick kill for Soul Master that's a little bit RNG dependent, where you fire off 2 Shade Souls immediately immediately when Soul Master appears, hoping that one of your Shade Souls doubles. It does not look like Dudexcubed got that. He did get the extra soul jars, though, which gave him an extra shot. Soul Master being a real bully to him, though.
Hello, I'm back. Yeah, so this race is not on the current patch of Hollow Knight. We have patched down to do 1-2-2-1, which allows us to do lever skips and a few other neat speed tech.
Yep. The best, in my opinion, being the Walkling storage.
Yes.
It
Is
looks like
Walkling storage not in current patch?
It's not, no.
Oh, okay.
So it looked like Mudpip had a little bit of a hard time with that elevator. He'd sent it down before he got Shade Soul, forgetting that he needed it up.
Oh yeah, muscle memory took over there, unfortunately.
Hopefully he'll have a very clean Soul Warrior fight, while Dudexcubed finishes up Soul Master. It looks like he got the quick kill also.
Not quite, but it was still
Not
a very
quite?
quick fight.
Alright. Mudpip getting the same RNG as Dudexcubed in the Soul Twister room there.
Yeah, pretty good. We'll be coming up to the Soul Master fight. Hopefully we'll be able to see a well-executed quick kill.
Yep. Well, Dudexcubed leaves Sanctum, one of the hardest parts of the entire run. In all seriousness, though, it can be possible to die, and it's very frustrating when that happens. Just because some of the speed tech we do is a little bit risky.
Mm-hmm.
So Mudpip did not get the quick kill, it looks like.
Unfortunate. Still pumping out a lot of damage with that one attack. One more Shade
Yeah.
Soul should do it.
Getting that attack there is the RNG that you want to see.
Having a little fun hopping on the spikes.
Yep. There's actually a really fun thing. This was also taken out on current patch, but if the Soul Master staggers near the spikes, you can hit him into the spikes and he'll take another damage.
That was patched out too? Oh,
Yep.
Current patch sucks.
1-2-1 is definitely superior. Getting a lot of really good hits on Soul Master, though.
Add a scary health, though, because we don't get a heal here. And we really want our soul to continue forward. Mudpip
Yeah,
might choose to heal 1, but even still, 2 health exiting Soul Sanctum is still a little scary.
for sure. It looks like
Dudexcubed has 275 Geo, so just gonna collect a little bit on the way out with a Desolate Dive coming up soon.
it does look like Mudpip decided to take the heal, unfortunately having a little
Hmm.
bit of stream freezes. Dudexcube's still 5 geo short. I'm curious to
Ooh.
see if he noticed and where he'll pick that up.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna have to be on like this guy here, right? Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
Well,
Now he's fine.
dashes into
Taking
the shield husk.
taking damage on your way to King's Station is really unideal.
Ooh. Gets
Nice
the
impossible
Photoshop
jump.
jump. Yeah, that's cool. Unfortunately, loses all the time save you got for it with a little scuffed jump there. But hey, swag.
That's what matters. So, the fact that he's going in with down 1 health is a little bit scary because this entire next split, you don't have a single opportunity to heal without losing time, and you also don't have a lot of opportunities to gather soul.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Peaks is incredibly movement based, and if you mess up any of your movement, it can be really. It's quite possible to get a hit cascade, which is one of the worst things in a run.
Yeah. You just all of a sudden lose all your health and you're like, what happened?
Yeah, pretty much. 4 health. Oh, no, wait. Where did it all go? How am I at 1?
Hello? Mudpip actually having a little bit of a scary moment. Those big shield guys, when they swing the sword, do 2 masks of health, and
Oh, I'd
Mudpip
forgotten
was
that.
so close to getting hit there, but luckily makes it out.
Yeah. It's swag, that's all. He was going for the swag.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course.
Looks like he's even lower on Geo, and he's low on Soul, so he opted to
Um,
get some off of those enemies there.
yeah, Mudpip is going to for sure have to do a bit of farming here. I don't think
No
these
question.
husks are definitely not enough. That is a good way to deal with it, though.
Yeah. Handled really well for the situation he was in.
Getting just enough geo. So we're here at CPX on Dudexcubed side. Will we get a Pogax here?
It looks like we will.
Oh, oh,
Oh
oh!
no!
Dashed, I think, just a slight bit too early there, getting too low on the edge and not being able to cling to it, having to go around. Unfortunate. That might give Mudpip a bit of more time to catch up. Mudpip has been gradually reducing the seconds between them. So if Mudpip can get a good Pogax, that'll probably be about 30 seconds, I'd say. Probably more than that, actually.
More than that. Oh, right, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, really clean movement through the God Cycle room and the post-God Cycle room.
Key room, yeah.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah, because you
I'd
get the
forgotten that.
shopkeeper's key in that room, so people just called it key room.
Right. So, fun fact, there is an unavoidable hard fall coming down the well in Crossroads unless you deploy a nail art before you hit the ground. Then you'll be able to dash out of your fall. It's hardest to do with dash slash, but if you can get it, it does save a little bit of extra time. And throughout all skills, it's actually quite interesting because there's an opportunity to showcase each instance of using a nail art for that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun in that regard. Underplat
Underplat,
Woo!
woo!
Dudexcubed giving us the content we so want.
And going for the damage cycle as well. There's a damage tank cycle, which Dudexcubed went for, and a damage list. Because any percent quits out here, most any percent runners do go for the damage cycle. But in all skills, we have to continue through Crystal Peaks and pick up D-Dark. And there's a dark room and some crushers in between, as well as Mound being a scary split. So
Oh, Mudpip.
Mudpip missing the Pogax as well.
Gonna
Looks like he's
reset the
going
room to
for
go
it.
for it again.
Oh wow, that's dedication.
He's losing a lot of time here for that, though.
Yes, but Dudexcubed
Yeah.
is struggling a bit with the crushers.
Executes it much better on the second attempt.
So we got a Pogax. Let's go.
Woo! Coming up to the second dark room, Dudexcubed here. There's a few different strats to doing it. Wanting to heal up a bit, understandable. Probably gonna go for the dash version then. Oh, maybe not. No,
Looks like
C-dash
he's going
version.
for the C-Dash version.
That's fair.
The two versions are C-Dash and C-Dash-less. C-Dash is a lot slower. There's actually a third version which kind of morphs the two. Where you do 1 or 2 C-Dashes and dash the rest of the way. It's sort of an intermediate strat. So Dude filling up on Soul before heading into Mound. Very understandable, as it's quite easy to, if you mess up a tiny bit of movement, you can face plant into the spikes and respawn back on a platform where a Crystal Hunter will snipe you, and that's an unavoidable extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
And because of this skip that Dudexcubed is about to do, sliding to the left, and into the damage, into the spikes, damage warping back here. You wanna have 2 health going into that at least.
Yeah. Mudpip also got underplat. Woo.
Underplat, woo!
Dudexcubed choosing to take the D-dive there instead of the inventory drop. I don't quite agree with that. It's a little bit slower. Plus, that D-Dark is better used. Coming to the Dream here, you get the unload quicker if you D-Dark instead of inventory drop into the Abyss.
Oh, that's true.
So yeah, bit of mistiming with the D-Dark there, I'd say. But hey.
So if Mudpip is able to go through the crushers in the dark room, oh, that was scary.
It was scary.
But he gets through it. He wall jumped off of a wall right under a crusher. Does not save the grub, Mudpip. That grub is literally harder to go around.
Let's go.
Oh no.
Going
Sylvie!
for dash shots here. Gonna reset the room on 1 health, so that's really scary. Oh, it's 2 health. Never mind.
2
Sorry.
health. It's still
Gonna
really
get some
scary.
soul.
Very respectable. Unlike avoiding that grub there.
Nice dash shots though, making it through. Taking a little slow, but that's understandable.
Now at 1 health, that is scary going into the mound, and he'll need to heal up to get the sliding glitch, which is faster than just sitting through the tutorial cutscene. And meanwhile, Dudexcubed is quitting out back to that bench we took ages and ages ago in Spire. To go fight Watcher Knights and slurp up the first streamer.
Slurp them up. That's funny.
It's orange juice.
Oh, jeez. Alright, we're gonna see Dudexcubed coming up to fight the Watcher Knights here. We have quite a few really strong abilities, such as Shade Soul and Descending Dark.
Yes.
I always confuse the names for some reason.
That's why I always say D-Dark. I can never remember the name.
I mean, they're both correct, but...
It's D-Dive and D-Dark. I don't know which is which.
Yeah. Anyway, it just takes 3 D-Darks with Shaman Stone, 1, 2, 3, to kill one of the Watcher Knights. We're gonna hope that the two Watcher Knights stick together so that Dudexcubed can. That's unfortunate that they jump. Missing out on some soul for the Dream Neon, and one just rolls away. Yeah, this is probably the worst RNG you could ever get in a Watcher Knights fight. Yeah,
He's
that's rough.
handling it really well, though.
He is. He definitely is.
Another thing to mention is that unlike on current patch, the iframes from D-Dark are last a lot longer, so you're literally able to sit inside the Watcher Knight and D-Dark it until it's dead.
I think the iframes last the same amount of time. It's just on current patch, the iframes cancel when you cast a spell or do a nail hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that. Thank you for clarifying.
No worries.
So
But yeah.
let's see for another underplat from Mudpip, maybe?
Oh, fingers crossed.
Underplat, woo!
Let's go. That is 2 out of 3 underplats.
I think there's 4 actually.
Oh, is there? Oh, right, the one in Beast's Den. The one in Beast's Den is like
In
so
Distant
scary
Village,
though.
yeah. The thing
Yeah.
with that one is if you mess it up, you fall all the way down. You can't inventory drop or you'll go out of bounds. And you either have to quit out and go through the entire Queen's Gardens again, or you have to do Dark Deep Nest from a different way than most runners are used to.
Yeah.
So Dudexcubed now slurping up Lurian, first streamer out of 3.
Streamer.
I don't think Lurian streams. He does a lot of lurking though.
True.
So Mudpip now about to go into his Watcher Knight fight, struggling a bit in that dark segment of the room. Oh,
Yeah.
there we
So
go.
it's like, is this a pause? What's happening? But yeah, okay. It's just stream having a bit of a delay. That's cool though.
Yep.
Dudexcubed is coming up to one of the 2 major roadblocks to all skills running, the Isthmus tier, split. Excuse me.
Yes.
It consists of 3 different skips, 2 acid skips where you fly over it with Sea Heart, and also 1 spike tunnel skip, which is the most difficult of the 3. Hopefully, we'll be able to see Dudexcubed execute very well.
Yep. It's honestly one of my favorite splits for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the skips are incredibly difficult, it looks so cool when you can pull it off.
Definitely.
Mudpip
also, yeah, having some rough RNG as well.
Yeah.
And
Having a bit of
Dudexcubed
trouble handling it as well, down to 2 health.
gets the spike tunnel first try. Very impressive.
He does not fire the Wurmp out of his way. Thank goodness it wasn't in his way, or he would have taken 2 damage right there.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, first try on all 3 skips. Very impressive.
And hopefully the Wurmp will cooperate. Yep.
Taking that damage gives Dudexcubed early control while going for the tier there. Being able to move while it's given the item.
Yep.
And now we gotta walk back.
He's now gonna head down to Ancient Basin and to go fight Broken Vessel.
Yeah, definitely.
This next room, he's going to C-dash across the bridge. The thing is, there are 3 flying husks, and it's complete RNG whether or not they're in your way. Dudexcubed does manage to stop the C-dash in time to not get hit by that 2nd sentry. And makes it through cleanly. Still at 4 health. The basin drop was a little bit scary. He ended his inventory drop just in time.
Dudexcubed is coming up to the Moloch room, a pretty RNG and cycle heavy part of the run. A lot of runners find this section pretty difficult to handle.
It's actually a lot less RNG than you'd think, though, because although it's RNG which direction the Malark spits, to a certain degree it's not, and it's also not RNG when it spits. So, for all of the Malarks except one, we have ways of avoiding any damage.
That's fair.
So the Malark that Dudexcubed is about to go past right here. Oh, he does get hit. That one is complete RNG.
Yeah, but with that, this one all of a sudden becomes RNG. That's good, though. He makes it through without getting hit.
Yep. He does get hit. Now at 2 health. I hope he heals up.
Yeah, okay. Taking a couple hits of soul to get full soul. Probably going to heal 1 before the fight coming up. Broken Vessel.
You do have an opportunity to heal in between when the gate closes and when the fight starts.
Mudpip coming to the spike tunnel right here. I wonder if he'll be able to get it first try like Dudexcubed did.
Going in for a different strat. Oh, getting it second try.
That works.
It definitely works. I think that's the strat that's taken for longer spike tunnels, but because that one is such a short one, we're able to just pogo dash. Really low in the acid, but still makes it through the second skip first try.
Nice. That was a really quick fight from Dudexcubed.
Really well done.
And Mudpip also gets each skip first try.
Yep. Well, he second tried the spike tunnel.
Oh, that's right.
And Dudexcubed just picked up wings. The second to last movement ability will pick up. This is our double jump for those who are unfamiliar with the game. It allows for some really cool movement throughout the rest of the segments.
Yeah, it definitely adds a whole lot more intricacy to movement in the coming sections.
Mudpip getting hit out of the C-dash does not stop his C-dash in time. But because there's a bench coming up, he should be fine.
Dudexcubed taking a couple extra nails there, interestingly. He's going to come up to the second roadblock to all skills running, Hornet 2. Casually, might not be an incredibly difficult boss, but in an all-skill setting, very much a huge roadblock.
Definitely the hardest fight in the category. It's pretty much unanimously. We fight her very early on when we still have base snail, so our spells become our main damage output. So what you want to do during this fight is get as many Shade Soul doubles as possible, because although D-Dark does do more damage, Hornet 2 doesn't stand still long enough to take enough damage from the D-Dark to be worth it.
Plus the 2 ticks of damage from the Shade Souls stagger her quicker than the one from D-Dark.
That's true. And I think there's only an 8 damage difference between the 2 spells.
Yes.
So
if
overall,
you got the double.
Yes. So overall, getting Shade Soul doubles is the way to do the fight. Mudpip going for the really cursed basin jump, using a dash cancel, almost gets it there.
Oh no, Mudpip.
Still trying.
Just go around Mudpip, it's okay.
Hey, that's it. You know, you gotta appreciate his...
Lost quite a bit of time from going around. Yeah. Anyway, here is Dudexcubed at Hornet 2.
Looks like we're gonna have 2 boss fights going at the same time.
Hornet gives one parry. Dudexcubed is managing to deal with it very well, though. Another parry after a dash. Ooh, ooh. Dodging it very well, however, Hornet decides to jump into Dudexcubed.
Oh no.
Yeah. Taking some rough damage here.
Oh
One
no.
health, this is scary. They're both pretty low here. Dudexcubed can still clutch this out.
He
It's gonna
didn't take
be...
the bench either.
He took the King Station bench, so it's not
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
huge time loss if he dies. However, it's still very scary. Taking it very safe here, understandably so.
He's not landing a lot of... Oh, there's a double.
Reverse comms curse.
Yep.
Having no time to heal, unfortunately.
Let
Not
me
having
try
the
Herm.
soul.
He will die. Oh, let's go! Herm's counter curse really works.
Managing to defeat Hornet 2 on the 1 health through half the fight. Unfortunately, that does make it a fairly slow fight. However, not dying is much quicker. So,
100%, yeah.
very good fight on Dude's end.
Yes. And you gotta admire his courage, because fighting Hornet 2 on 1 health is terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And Dudexcubed, just every split seems to be just making up these little seconds of time over Mudpip, having just that little bit cleaner movement. Well, maybe not, like, cleaner actually absolutely is the word, but I think it's pretty obvious that they're at a similar skill level, just Mudpip seems to be quite a bit more rusty. Perhaps Dudexcubed has practiced some more in the recent weeks.
They do have very different PBs. It's possible Dude just has more experience running Hollow Knight or running the category.
That's true.
It looks like he knows the specific movement in certain rooms just a little bit better. But over the course of a run, that can make a huge difference.
Absolutely. But what I said might become contrary in this next split, considering Mudpip might just pull out the wackiest, most awesome Hornet 2 fight we've ever seen.
Let's hope for. Let's hope for it. I can't English right now.
If we can even see the fight with how stream's frozen, unfortunately. Never mind, it's back.
Don't comms curse it.
So there are only 2 boss fights left in the run for Dudexcubed. And they're pretty far spread out. We still have a lot of things to collect now, so we're going to be spending our time doing that. We're going to be starting with Cyclone Slash, going to Cliffs, and getting that from Mato.
Yep. Unlike Oro, Mato does give us the nail art for free, so we really don't need to worry about Geo at all.
For sure. The rest of our Geo is going to be going to the distant village stag, so we can easily get back after collecting
Dude
Hera.
getting the C-dash glitch.
That's
got hit out of the C-dash by a minuscule enemy that he should have been able to dash through, but it's RNG.
An unfortunate glitch that happens.
There isn't anything the runner can do about it, really.
That's already 2 parries from Hornet in Mudpip's fight. Giving some rough RNG, jumping around, not really being obedient. Ooh. Mudpip missing some nail hits, which is, I think, throwing him off rhythm and causing him to jump in the Hornet 2 there. But down to 1 health. There's still a lot of the fight to go. Gonna heal up here, taking 2 health. Very good. Very respectable.
Wise decision, seeing
Another
how early
parry.
into the fight it is.
Yeah.
He was able to get the double on that string attack, though.
Just do a D-Dark. Okay.
So it's actually not ideal to do the D-Dark there, because you gain more time by having the soul already for a double and getting 4 more hits of soul.
Alright, fair enough.
Fires just as Hornet parries again.
Yeah.
The problem with the parries is that Hornet doesn't take any damage and also retaliates. But Mudpip makes it through the fight. Let's go.
Mudpip got some super unfortunate RNG, as well as some messy plays in the early part of the fight. Having to heal, I believe that was 4 times. However, still managing to get it through a fairly similar time to Dudexcube's fight. So we're probably not going to see a whole lot of time difference from there.
Yep. So, Dudexcubed is coming up on Umu, the second to last boss of the category. Messing up the Trinomi drop here, taking 2 damage. I'm curious to see if he'll opt to heal at the bench in Archives.
Yeah, those drops, if you get hit once, it all of a sudden doesn't become quicker than doing it the safe way. But damn, does it look swaggy, so.
Oh, for sure. So, the thing with Umu is that there is a one cycle. There are actually 3 different versions of the one cycle for patch 1221. There's the most popular version of the one cycle, the underplat. Then there's the overplat version where you just fireball from on top of the highest platform. And then there's the Valley remake strat, where Valignatev took the current patch strat and moved it over to 1221. So it's really up to the runner's preference which one they choose. They all take the exact same amount of time. Let's see which one Dudexcubed goes for.
So far, looking like the usual setup.
Umu a little bit low there.
Oh.
Oh, it looks like he's going for the Valley setup.
Interesting.
That's not the Valley setup. This looks like it's probably gonna be the any percent 2 cycle setup.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that might be what he's going for. I think he looked like he might have been setting up for a 1 cycle, but then took extra damage and got scared. I'm not entirely sure though. Does manage to get a pretty clean 2 cycle, however.
Just at the last second. Let's go.
Does not get the walking storage.
So now slurping up his second Dreamer. While Mudpip heads over to pick up Cyclone Slash. Cyclone Slash is a really cool nail art, not only in how broken the damage can be, just by how much it can deal, but also in that we use it a lot for movement, because for some reason, if you do Cyclone Slash while you're in the air, you'll immediately start to drop a lot faster, and if you time it right, it'll cancel out your hard fall. So in some places, it is optimal over the inventory drop, especially because you can move side to side while you're doing the Cyclone drop. We also use it to break walls quicker. So it's just a very nifty nail art.
Yeah, there's some people that have just incredibly clean Cyclone drops, like Sour Cream Supreme.
Did.
Yeah, that was a good Cyclone drop. Now that we've defeated Umu, we got a little bit more collection to do. Actually, the rest of the run pretty much is just collection. We're going to be getting Great Slash in this coming split here. That's exciting.
The entire rest of the run, basically, is pretty much all very heavy movement. With a lot of fun skips, some fun glitches. So, while Mudpip makes his way into Fog Canyon, let's see how Dudexcubed handles getting Great Slash. This next room is incredibly movement heavy. Oh, really clean movement right up until the end when he got hit out of that wall jump.
Will we see an airwalk? Nope.
Oh, nope. The airwalk actually isn't optimal.
That lantern pogo is actually really cool looking.
It really is, yeah.
You are forgiven, Dudexcubed, for your alternate swag strat. Just kidding.
It'd be interesting to see Mudpip do it, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, this race feels a little bit GG right now. Dudexcubed will have to make some major mistake to allow Mudpip to catch up.
There's
However,
always Darknest, unfortunately.
there is. However, but with how consistent and well Dudexcubed is running, I'm sort of doubting we'll see a death here. It won't happen. Definitely won't happen. I'm not comms cursing. Won't happen.
The Herm counter curse trademark TM.
Mudpip looking like gonna set up for the usual one cycle.
Yep. The underplat and overplat, the setup do look the same. It's only the Valley remake that's different. Yep, he does go for the... He misses one nail hit.
Unfortunate. That definitely would have one cycled if not for that last hit.
Yeah, he was just a fraction too late on it. Or was it that he was too high?
I'm not actually sure. Yeah, literally one nail hit.
Yep.
Dang.
You must be so frustrated.
I mean, definitely. I would be.
Yeah.
I mean, still, it did end up being a quicker fight than Dudexcubed, probably by, I'd say, 6 seconds, maybe a little longer. But now that Dudexcubed got the Great Slash, he's going to be heading out into Queen's Gardens. Just a side trip to be able to make it to Deep Nest, where we'll be getting the Harrow.
Along the way, we're also going to pick up Howling Wraiths.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We never actually use Howling Wraiths because it does such a small damage output compared to our other spells that it's not worth ever using.
Mm-hmm.
Although, funnily enough, its counterpart, Abyss Shriek, does the most damage of any spell.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll be using it a lot for the final boss. However, there's no real optimal way to get it very early. So we won't be seeing a whole lot of it, just for the last fight of the run.
Yep. So, Dudexcubed now going into the Squid Arena. All the squits spawn in the same place, so it's pretty much just movement.
Yeah, indeed. The spawn is always consistent. However, the way they drift is inconsistent, which is why people tend to like that arena, because it's just enough RNG to be interesting, but not enough to be annoying.
Yeah, pretty much. But he handles it really, really well.
It's very quick, actually.
He does not opt to heal before picking up Howling Wraiths, even though picking up a base spell will completely refill your soul.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
The problem is that healing takes time.
It does take time. Four masks is very much doable for this coming split anyway.
Oh no, Mudpip taking 3 damage right there.
Oh,
opting
yikes.
to heal up 1. Very understandable choice.
Mm-hmm.
Those jellyfish just were not kind to him.
No.
He does get the airwalk. Let's go.
Hey, content.
And that swag jump right there. Meanwhile, Dudexcubed damage warps down to the lever over there. The hitbox for the lever respawn actually overlaps with the spikes just enough in one spot for us to abuse that little bit of hitbox and get to the lever without having to go around.
Also a 1-2-2-1 exclusive trick.
Yep. Oh no, Dudexcubed getting hit out of his C-dash there. I wonder if he'll heal up before Darknest. He definitely needs to get more soul no matter what.
He's definitely gonna heal.
Wise decision. Another thing that's 1-2-2-1 exclusive, those Mossy boys actually can't hit you with their bottom spikes if you're on the ground.
Yeah, the spikes they shoot at you are all on a different layer, so they can't hit you.
So it's literally just free soul.
Yeah. Here we are in dark deepness. It's probably impossible to see anything that's happening. However, Dudexcubed, actually takes a damage tank
Oh
there.
no. The problem with the dark rooms is this is great for casuals, but really unfortunate for speedrunners. If you take any damage tanks, hazard respawns in the dark room, you'll spawn all the way back at the beginning of the room.
That's right. I mean, it's so that you don't get lost in a dark room.
Yeah, it very much makes sense for the devs to have done that, and
Mm-hmm.
very much the right choice for casuals. Dudexcubed sea dashing from that top platform. I don't think I've seen that before.
It's a safer strat, but definitely a slower one.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, not canceling a C dash quick enough so that the spider spawns there, but that's okay. Makes it through. On 2 health, and it's a bit scary. Also, doesn't really have the soul to deal with the devout
Oh.
coming up. That's
I
actually
wonder
pretty scary.
I wonder if he'll opt to take the heal. Um
Um, the
to
bench?
take the bench, yeah.
I don't think that heals you.
The other bench. There are two benches
Oh.
in Beast Den. We take a dev intended skip to not have to go through the trap bench. And by
Mm.
the exit to Beast Den, there is a bench.
Just gonna
But
farm some soul off a devout coming up here. That's turned
yep,
away so it doesn't see us. One more? Yeah.
probably a lot faster than going to the bench.
I would have hit it a couple times actually to get full soul there for the way out. Yeah, no, that's not.
Unfortunately, the
Yeah,
devout backed out of his D-Dark, so it didn't take full damage.
yeah. You just need to do 1 shade soul and then 2 nail hits when that happens.
Oh.
Seems Dudexcubed didn't know that though, but that's okay.
I wasn't aware of that either.
Oh, okay. Either way, safety strat is not a bad thing to do when you're this far ahead in the race, because you're not looking to PB, you're looking to win. So
For
it's a
sure.
very understandable thing to take the safety.
Is Dudexcubed still on PB pace?
Actually, yeah, I believe he is. Um, Let me check quickly. His PB is a 56-58. Um, it's possible.
Okay.
It's gonna be very, very tight, but it's possible.
Alright, well, let's see how the rest of the run goes then. He did opt to uh, Dream Nail that Devout twice, which is not optimal if you don't already have one hit of soul.
Mm-hmm.
So, lost a little bit of time there.
Yeah, All Skills has developed so much since the tournament began. So many little movements and tricks have been discovered that are just eking the times down little by little.
It's really incredible to see.
It is.
No underplat from Mudpip. That is the third underplat. It is also one of the most cursed. I think it definitely is the right decision to not go for it in a race.
Oh, I
There's only
disagree.
one runner who I know of that has attempted it in a race, and that's Pisces, former world record holder.
I've done that one in a race. My most
Why would you
recent
do
race.
that?
Because it's free. What do you mean?
Free?
Yeah.
Nah.
No,
Did you get it?
yeah, I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Mudpip realizing he's low on soul and actually filling up.
oh yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, makes sense. He's gonna want that soul later.
Dudexcubed is coming up to the second to last skill in the game. The Shade Cloak. We'll be getting that and then heading over to the other side to get Abyss Shriek. Ooh, however, we need to do an Abyss climb here The
Sibling climb, abyss climb comes a bit later. Sorry,
thank
Sophie.
no, it's okay. Thank you. A little scary. These.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Makes
Okay,
it through.
good. He makes it through. That was scary.
Very scary.
The thing with those siblings is they are RNG where they are when you reach them. So it's basically up to the runner to instantly see where they are and react. And you need to use them to climb up, which means that they'll swarm behind you. And they do 2 damage each and don't give soul. So one hit can easily turn into a death.
Definitely. However, Dudexcubed makes it through very well. Going to take a trick here that doesn't
Mudpip
actually.
almost fell in Beast Den but saved it.
Ooh, yeah, that's scary.
That's
Um.
that probably is a heart-stopping moment for Mudpip.
Hmm. Yeah. Now that Dudexcube's got the Shade Soul, he's going to be going out and then getting the last skill before going up to fight the Hollow Knight, the final boss. This is a full game run, so we do need to defeat the Hollow Knight.
It's rather interesting how in all skills you kind of have the end fight,
That's
but
not
right
the
before that
Dash.
you have the hardest movement segment other than Path of Pain in the entire game, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
The Abyss Climb is run as an individual level as well as in races, and to do it optimally, the movement is so precise.
It's a lot of fun though.
Oh, it really is.
Oh, all right. It's
Dudex,
been. Go ahead.
yep.
Go ahead.
Dudexcube firing his Howling Raids to get Abyss Streak a little bit low. It is actually faster to walk there yourself than to have the game carry you there.
Yeah, that animation where you ball up and go over is fairly slow.
It
Where
also
one.
looks like he doesn't know the C dashes here.
No, you got that one.
He missed, I think, 2 earlier, but either
Mm.
way, doesn't make that much of a difference. Let's see how this Abyss Climb goes.
Yeah, seemingly Dudexcubed is a bit more practiced in his early game than his late game.
It does look like he knows the swag spike hits. Very clean over there.
Yeah. Good climb overall.
Very good climb, yeah.
Yeah.
The climb is a little bit nerve-wracking because if you mess up once, depending on where you are, you can spawn very far below you because we do not take an intended route, so we miss a lot of the hazard respawns.
Yeah, for sure. I
So,
love
synchronized
the
C
yeah
dashes, let's go.
going the opposite way. That was great.
So, Dudexcube is now heading over to fight the final boss, the Hollow Knight. He's gonna mainly use his Abyss Shriek. He is at full health, so he doesn't need to bench anywhere. While Mudpip heads down into the abyss.
Hmm. Yeah, and unless Dudexcube gets a literal like 10-second Hollow Knight fight, there's no way he's gonna be able to PB, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. Being this close to your PB in a race setting is still incredibly impressive. Dudexcube's had a very good run.
Oh, for sure. A huge part of racing is you can, like, even if a runner doesn't have, like, a top time, their consistency speaks to just how practiced and how good of a runner they are.
Absolutely. Mudpip at the sibling climb here, lighthouse climb.
Taking a couple hits, a little bit scary.
That is a little scary.
Taking the safe way around that last sibling. But he does make it through.
Very well done. For some reason, hitting these chains causes so much lag. It feels like you're going at a like you're moving so slow when
Oh
you're in the
yeah.
run.
It honestly makes the timing for the hits a little bit weird.
It does, yeah. Anyway, here we are, final boss, Hollow Knight. We're gonna be seeing a lot of Abyss Shrieks here.
If you can get all 4 ticks of Abyss Streak off, it does so much damage. And because we have Shaman Stone, the spell is giant too, the hitbox. The hitbox is mostly above the knight though, so we need to get right up close to the Hollow Knight to fire it off. Unfortunately, one of Dudexcube's shrieks just completely whiffs as Hollow Knight teleports away. But he is at the self-stab phase now.
Yeah, Hollow Knight only takes 1 damage at this phase, which is why we only use nail hits and not anything else. But Dudexcubed should be getting the fight over pretty soon. He does not get the scream skip. A bit too far away to bash into it.
But Teach pays. There we go, that's a GG.
That's a GG.
Very clean fight overall. He's going to finish with a 58-50 something.
Yeah.
Well, Mudpip picks up Abyss Shriek himself. Oh, I was off by about 10. Wait.
Not quite, but...
Off by 2 seconds, I'll take that.
Mudpip's getting the Abyss Shriek here, gonna finish off the run strong. It's not likely Mudpip's gonna be able to catch up, however, it was still a very good race from the both of them, and we're gonna see the final Hollow Knight one more time. I'm going to mark Dudexcubed as done. I'm gonna watch Mudpip finish.
So Mudpip now going through his Abyss climb. Let's see what strats he takes. If he goes for the swaggier strats or not. The Abyss climb is really the crawlers are all cycle based, so if you mess up any movement, they won't be where you expect them to be, which can make navigating the climb a lot more difficult. He does get the triple spike.
Yeah, pretty good climb overall again.
Yep, very clean climb. He is coming out with a little bit low on soul. You want to come out of the Abyss with, I believe, 4 hits at least?
Yeah, 3 to 4, I believe. At least enough to be able to do 1 Shade Soul on the Hollow Knight as the fight opens up.
Yes.
It's pretty free.
At least he didn't take any damage warps. That would have set him back a bunch.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's see how Mudpip does. I think it is technically possible for him to PB. He's currently 3 minutes off of his PB right now. So...
Oh yeah, this could be a PB for Mudpip. Yeah, fingers crossed. Let's hope we have a good fight.
Don't comms curse it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's see if we'll get a Cyclo Knight. Looks like we're not. Seeing as Mudpip is probably on PB pace, that's a very understandable choice. So let's see how this fight goes.
Yeah.
I think he has 2 nail hits until he's going to be able to cast his first shriek. So that will be a bit of a time loss there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does not have enough solo. It's only 1 hit, so maybe he'll be alright.
It's time loss, but it doesn't spell the end of the fight.
Mudpip seemingly not really knowing the setup for it.
Yeah. I hope he knows the movement for this fight.
I'm sure he does. Taking 2 hits right off the bat.
Now only at 2 health though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Okay.
There's the first screen. Getting lots of parries though.
Trying to save soul to heal. But I think he did. Ooh.
Oh, going for the D-Dark strat. That is a lot safer because of the iframes, although it doesn't do as much damage.
Got to the self-harm phase. Perfect time to heal up. Going up to 4S very well.
And he's still able to get a full thing of soul, which will save, which will do a ton of damage on PHK.
Yeah, we're a whole lot less scared now.
Oh yeah. And there's the last scream.
Does not get the scream skill. However, going to just.
That's a GG. That's
GG.
a really big PB for Mudpip.
Wow. Beating all skills in about 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Amazing.
I know, right? Absolutely incredible. It looks like he's gonna beat his PB though by an entire minute, which is really impressive.
Yeah. That's very awesome.
And he's bopping me.
Oh no. An hour and 31
Let's go.
minutes.
Congrats, Mudpip. That's a huge PB. Over a minute.
Yeah. I'm going to mark Mudpip as done. Both racers can come on in whenever they see fit now. And we'll give the post-race interview for both of them. If chat has any questions for the 2 racers, feel free to type them out and we'll ask the runners for you.
Yep, so the runners should be joining shortly. New tourney Reki though, 31-second all skills race.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Alright, so let's make sure that Mudpip got it.
Hasn't joined the room yet.
Let me send Mudpip the Discord link just in case.
Okay.
Sometimes speed gaming doesn't automatically send an invite.
Mudpip's typing in the Discord. Not gonna join.
Oh, not joining comms. Okay. So.
Alright, so we'll just give an interview for Dudexcubed. And congrats, Mudpip, on that PB.
Yes, huge congrats. Really good run. Congrats.
Hello.
Congrats, Dudexcubed, on the win.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's 2-3 for you, yes?
Yeah, I think so. 2-3.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
congrats. I have to ask, did you have the stream open? Were you watching it while you ran?
I was, yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Feeling pretty comfy by the end there, I assume, then, knowing how far ahead you were.
Kind of comfy. I don't know. A minute and a half isn't that much. If I died, it would have been like even. Or depending on where I died, it would have been pretty much even.
How'd you feel about that run overall?
Overall, I think it went pretty well. I'm really surprised by that I did Isma Skip's first try.
Oh yeah.
Because like in all my other races, I either died or I had to heal a bunch.
Oh no.
Oh, you practiced, right?
Yeah, I practiced that. So
Awesome.
pleasantly surprised.
They were very clean.
I have to ask about that Umu fight of yours. Is that a strat you consistently go for?
Yeah, I just do the 2 cycle. I'm too lazy to learn the first cycle.
That's fair.
Also,
Have you seen
so many
the
people
new
complain.
Valley strat though?
I've heard about it. I actually haven't seen it.
It's very different from the underplat and the overplat strats. The damage output is a lot easier to get.
See, I might have to check it out then and see if
Yeah.
I can save 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think you've already got a 56, right?
Yeah,
Offset.
56.
I think you definitely have some very major potential to get a really good time in this category. Your late game is a little sketchy, I will say. If you clean it up, though, I think you've definitely got a really good time on your hands.
Oh, for sure.
I think so too.
Is that something you think you'll go for or not?
Not right now. I haven't been grinding this game as hard as I should have been. I think I'm gonna take a break and maybe run other games.
Everyone's a little burnt out.
Yeah, it's been how many months that the tourney's been going on?
2?
2.5, I think.
2.5.
Yeah, so 2.5 months of intense grinding on one category.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like the category though in general. Oscars is fun.
Sure. It's a lot of fun, especially because it's so movement based.
Did you happen to gold anything?
I golded my Isma skip by like at least 5 seconds, I think.
Nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's a really big gold.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think just the Ismas.
Alright.
So, what's your favorite part of this run? Whether that's a split or a specific room or a boss fight?
I recently learned the movement to Great Slash. That's fun, even though I didn't pull it off super well. I like that little split.
It's definitely a very fun split.
Very technically movement heavy, which is nice.
Yeah, you got the movement in the first Fog Canyon room, in the first half of that really cleanly.
Yes, and then I just got hit on the way up. But it was good. I think overall it was really good, and I'm pretty happy with how this turned out.
I'm glad.
Yeah. GG.
GG.
Alright, so does chat have any questions they would like to ask Dudexcubed?
I'd assume probably not. Any final comments from the runner, dude?
GG, a nice PB, Mudpip.
Yeah,
it's very hype.
Unfortunately, deciding not to join for the interview, but understandable.
Understandable. GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, GG.
I think with that, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you, Sierra, for calling with me.
Thank you, Sylvie, for coming with me.
Thank you to the races and the runners. Thank you to Speaking for hosting.
And thank you to chat for being so cute.
Indeed. All right, I'm gonna end it here then. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye everyone.